Hello, this is Magnolia Empress with the Sagittarius reading for the month of May. Let's just get to it, shall we? Okay, the first reading is Unleash Your Creativity. So let's find out what's going on with Sagittarius in reference to their creativity. What's going on with Sagittarius in reference to their creativity? All right. Okay, you were wrestling with a change that's about to come about. And you're making things harder for yourself than what you should be. And because you're wrestling with this change or feeling the need to start over and try something new, it's causing you to get depressed because you're denying yourself of what spiritually you know what is best for you to do. And if you start to move into this and try to find the balance in what you do now versus this new path that's coming into play, it's causing you to lash out with others, and they're not really understanding what's going on. You see how this person is just standing there while everybody else is fighting. Maybe you want other people to come up. You came up with the idea, but you want people to follow through on it. But they don't see the ideas that you have. They're kind of walking blindly into this. And because of that, it's stifling the growth that you have going here. Some more of financial opportunity that you have. So you need to cut ties with this past energy, dormant energy that you have, because it's not fair. It's not allowing you to see things from the right place. And once you do that, then you'll be able to manifest this idea or business that you have. I get it, you like to be in charge, but sometimes in order for you to be in charge, you have to be a worker bee too. Okay. Can you tell me about this Page of Pentacles in reverse? Tell me about this Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. If it's something that you're thinking about taking a risk on, now is not the time. Now is the time for you to gather your information and gather your thoughts together on this new path, and reserve your energy on it. Just gather your information that you need. What else about this Two of Cups in reverse? What about this Two of Cups in reverse? What is this in relation to? This is a battle within yourself. You want to move forward, but you second guess yourself sometimes, and you self-sabotage. And it's not good for you, because you are resourceful and you know how to make things happen. Anytime you have an idea of something, you know how it's supposed to go. You just don't want to put energy into it, but you can't expect positive growth if you're not willing to step forward to make things happen. You have to put an effort in too. And you can't get mad if people don't understand where you're coming from. Okay? So let's find out. Suggestion card is action. You can't lay dormant. You can't delegate right now. Everybody has to put a foot. Everybody has to do the work right now. Everybody can't be shot callers. Everybody has to step forward. Okay, so get out of this state of feeling like you don't have anything to learn, or you've already figured it out. Excuse me. Because you haven't. There are other people. Yes, there may be other people who have insight on the things that you can do. But you can't put yourself in this bubble and shelter yourself and act like you unbothered, because you are. And you're going to have to open up more. You can't be this cold person that's like hiding out, meditating, and okay, I need y'all to do A, B, C, D, and then run off. Because as you do that, you know you're worried about whether someone's doing things the way that you want. So it's time for you to step up, take the initiative, and be thoughtful of the messages that you're bringing out. And as you take action to get things moving forward, then you have the opportunity to step into the leader mode. Most leaders are workers too. They have no mind participating in the situation. And because the longer you sit on this high horse and act like you don't have to make decisions, all you're doing is making decisions and you're delegating and telling everybody what to do, it's going to stifle your growth. It's going to stifle the changes that are coming about. And you're going to close yourself off. And it could become a moment in time where everyone else will reap the benefits and not you. Especially if it's something like dealing with a business and contracts are being signed and everybody is putting their money in, but you act like because you came up with the idea that you should profit off of this too. Where if you wasn't in there sweating and painting the walls and getting everything organized and setting things up for the new guidelines that are being brought about, you can't get mad if everybody in office all of a sudden don't want to talk to you. Where were you? That's the question that they're going to ask. So you can say, look, I put some time into this. You can have background to say, I deserve to be a part of this. Not only this is my idea, but I did A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3. Okay? If you want this growth to happen, especially with your card coming in here, you have to step up and pick up some things. You can't just sit dormant and think you're going to steal away with the profits and the benefits of this matter. You're not. And you even have resources to get things done because you are a self-reliant and you're an independent person, you're an independent thinker. But in order for you to do it, you're going to have, if you step forward, then the resources will come to you and more ideas will come to you. And then you'll be able to elaborate further and tell everybody what it is that you want done. Okay? And you'll go, this is fire energy again, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And you come from out of this place of not sure what to do, and you'll have a clear mind on things, and you'll know how to steer things forward. With these two Queen of Swords here, you'll be able to sit back and say, okay, we tried it this way, now let's do it this way. You have a right to, because you got out of your head and you actually moved into things. And if conflict arises, then you'll be able to stand up and say, hey, all right, let's resolve this and get everybody back in order. The chaos will be out the way, and you can step up into your leader role that you want to be in. All right, what's the final outcome card in this matter, Spirit? The final outcome card is Lady Portia, Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. All right. So now is the time for, as you, things have to go in divine order. And you can't just sit in order for this lesson to come about, in order for your creativity to be unleashed, you have to put the work into it. Even with this card, she still has a weapon, you know, a tool in her hand to get things done. Even though she's sitting there like she's not sure what to do, she's ready to still step forward and make things happen. And that's what you need to do. You can't learn the lesson if you don't actually work it out and do the work, all right? So stand up and get moving and work with everyone around you, all right? Okay, so let's get this second reading done. Okay, the last scenario, second one, is sexuality. All right. Spirit, tell me about what's in store for Sagittarius in reference to sexuality. What is in store for Sagittarius in reference to sexuality? Okay. Okay. If you've been spending time on your own, now it's time for you to break away and make a decision to get out there. If you're in a third party relationship, now it's time for you to make a decision on who you want to be with, or you're refusing to move into the next level of a relationship. You don't mind being a risk taker, but deep down it's painful for you the way you take these risks. You know you're hurting people. So you need to slow down, step wisely, and stop looking at sex as a vice to release stress, and look at it from a different perspective. As, are you having sex because you want to be in love, or are you having sex because you're just feeling lustful right now? You need to learn the lesson of the difference between love and lust. If love is what you want, act accordingly. And if treat sex with respect, in respect to love. If lust is what you want, then okay, but you just have to learn there's consequences that come with that, and hurt is going to happen. So you can't get mad if people decide to slash up your tires about it. You can't get mad if maybe there's a letter or something that's going to come out about it. You can't get mad if he kind of stunts on you, or go into the DM of the guy that you being with now to let him know, pull a Ray J moment and say he had you first. I mean, that's the cards that's being dealt. Right now, you're doing too much. And you feel like you can because you're not in your feelings. All right, so if this is what you choose, you feel like you got everything you need, you just need somebody to get this physical release with, then be truthful with yourself about that. And and speak to the other person and let the other person know that's what it is too. Tell them that you're not trying to fall in love. You need to be honest. That's the only way you're gonna have joy in this, to keep your happiness and keep everything at peace and at bay around you, is if when you in these relationships, third party or otherwise, that everybody around knows what's at stake. You're letting everybody know, this is what I feel, this is what I am. Don't play games with people like that. Yeah, Temperance, this is you, Sagittarius. Because you like the fantasy and the excitement of doing things in the dark. You like the sneakiness of it. Because you can play around at night, and then during the day you can celebrate with everybody. Probably go with your friends and you chit chat about what happened and everything, and it's nice fun stories for everyone involved with how you got away with what you did. But if that's what you want, okay, I ain't mad at you, but you got to be in control of the situation. and know when to lash out and when to not lash out, but when to let things go. If you know things are coming to an end, if you know the other person is ready to leave, then let them leave. Don't tell them words of I love you, I need you around so they can stay. That's what comes with being in a lustful relationship. Everyone doesn't have a right to stay. And if you want this person to stay around, then maybe you need to reconsider and think about things that you're actually in love with this person. So you need to redefine what sex means to you. And don't use sex as a means to control people. Point blank, period. On that subject, on that matter. So how do you get into the light about this? Release. So if you're in love with someone, release that energy and let them know that's what it is. If you're in lust, also tell people that's what it is. Release is about being honest, so you won't have these guilty emotions behind what you're doing. Because sex is more about a physical release, getting an orgasm. It's also about being able to fully express how you feel with someone. You're either expressing that you're fully how you're attracted to someone. That's what you're letting them know. You're letting them get inside your mind, your body, and everything. It's a transfer of energy. So imagine how off balance it is if one person is transferring love and the other person is transferring lust. Look at it that way. That's a very unequal transfer of information. One person is looking to get some stress out, and the other one is asking for love, and the other person is saying, no, take this instead. I can't give you love, but just take this temporary feeling. It's like that song, By the Time, Morris Day and the Time, Don't Wait for Me, or something like that, where he's saying the girl she wants to be with them. She's in love with him, but he's like, look, just understand, love is not on my mind right now. All I can do is make love to you. Why are you expecting this of me? I'm not at that state of mind right now. Even Chris Brown has a song about that. I forgot what it's called. It's on the Heartbreak of a Full Moon album. But he's just like, this ain't loving, we just fucking. You want me to stay, but I can't. I know I'm no good for you, so why are you trying to get me to live up to this perception of what you want? Even Erykah Badu with her song, what is it? Next Lifetime, she's saying that. She's in love with another person. But this other person, even though she's attracted to this other person, she know if she goes that route, that's not what it is. She's not going to stress herself thin just to be with someone another person that she's attracted to. Okay. So in order for you to get out of this place that where you always feeling regretful about the decisions that you make, you have to be honest and see things for what it is. And not seeing everything as full in rose-colored glasses and being immature about the emotions that everybody is going through. Realize that people are going to be hurt. And once you see the truth and how you're feeling and what you expect, your expectations of sex, then you can move forward in life and not feel like such an asshole or like such a bitch from time to time. I don't know other word. I can't think of another label. If that was too harsh for you, then just say that you're not a bad person, okay? All right. So be honest with yourself. My phone is about to go out, so I'm going to try to finish this as quick as I can. Go step into the right place and walk away from this feeling. And if you walk away from relationships that you know are not going anywhere, then you can have confidence in who you are because you were honest from the get-go. All right. Any clarification cards? Know what you're getting into from the jump. Both parties should feel that way. Okay. And if you try to manipulate everything, you're going to end up with leaving people out in the cold. That's the wish that you want. No more empty promises. Okay. Because if you do give out empty promises, it's going to cause some things to happen that you don't want. And it's going to be pretty ugly. And you're going to have to give up the game if you don't be honest with these people and try to put a mask on that what's what is what. And you're going to try to run away, but the truth is going to come at you eventually. And everyone involved is going to get into a huge fight. The shit is going to hit the fan and it's going to get real nasty, okay? So let's see what the final outcome will be. Final outcome is Lady Portia. Divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. So the lesson in this moment is for you to understand what you are expecting and what you are feeling when you have sex. What is the end result that you're trying to get out of it? Is it for love or is it for lust? Are you trying to have a good time? Or are you looking for a lifetime partner? Okay. And once you realize that, then work accordingly. And if you don't learn a lesson, whether or not, if you don't make this decision, a lesson will come a lesson will unfold to force you to learn and do better. Okay. These are the readings for Sagittarius. I will see you guys later. I apologize for this being quick, but nevertheless, it means a lot. I hope you got something out of it. All right. Bye-bye.